Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Finally, we got this working. Took 3 attempts, but we're here. Season 5, Sonic Sim, Race 2. We're in Brands Hatch. Obviously, the new format that for Season 5, still getting used to it. We only had round 1, GT3 cars as well as GT4 cars, utilizing the same circuit at the same time. Not in qualifying though. Obviously in qualifying, first 20 minutes. GT3 cars come out, do their qualifying sessions. Then you get a second set of 20 minutes for the GT4 cars come out and do the same. But when they race, they'll be sharing the same tarmac. See, we are missing one or two big names. Just watching the DRS Kyle going off the circuit into the gravel. Follow Nick Leon. Currently second, 0.3 of a second off a provisional pole. Currently fastest, Tina Hen, 124.6. Nick Leon, 0.3 of a second adrift. We've got a bit of a gap down to 3rd, 4th and 5th. Still early days. Just 5 minutes of the session so far. Obviously in these first 20 minutes will just be the GT3 competitors. So B Racing, Kuda, Tebs. Is that not Sebastian I see? Chen, AD, Wesley and Ranger. All going to be sitting out this first 20 minutes. Thought not Sebastian was not taking part in this race, so has he maybe been conned into a car? Not sure. Seems a possibility. I see his name there on the screen. Currently 6 cars have done a lap time. Eight GT3 cars here today. 6 of them have done a lap time. The 2 are on track looking for that lap time. We actually have 8 of each. 8 GT3s, 8 GT4s, 16 cars. Nice and full grid. The Hen seems to have increased that time. It's now 124.3. Megatron taking 2nd place now, 0.4 of a second adrift. Nick Leon going down to 3rd. Springbok Gamer 4th place. Judge in 5th. Kyle 6th. E-Voucher 7th. Walnut Canoe has slotted himself up into 5th, so all 8 of the GT3 cars have done a lap time. Maybe not their best lap time, but they have done a benchmark. See, if you're watching, welcome to Sonic Sim. Welcome to round 2 of season 5, Brands Hatch. Seems like we're going to have an interesting race here today. 16 drivers, 8 in each category, 8 in GT4, 8 in GT3. Luckily those cars are kept apart in the qualifying session. If you're a GT3 driver, you need not worry getting caught up behind any GT4 cars. But in the race, guys know to stay out of each other's way. Brings a different dynamic to the race itself. Springbok Gamer, he has improved on his time a lot. He's in 3rd place, just 4/10 of a second adrift. Tina Hen still on provisional pole, 1:24.3. Nick Leon has improved, he's gone up to 2nd. Just 300ths of a second. That is the gap. We have had the first 10 minutes of qualifying, another 10 minutes to go. If you're a GT3 driver, you're looking to improve on your time, now is the time to start thinking about getting out there. Don't want to leave it all for one run. Tina Hen still tops the timesheets, followed by Nick Leon, Springbok Gamer. Megatron in 4th. Top 4 covered by 4.5 tenths. Walnut Canoe 5th. VRS Kyle 6th. Judge in 7th, and then Boucher in 8th. Boucher 3.1 seconds adrift from that provisional pole. He's currently sitting in the pits. I'm sure he'll be looking to get out there. See if he can get himself up the grid. I always... well, you either start right at the back or right at the front. Starting in the middle, sometimes things get complicated. So I'd want to go out there and look to improve on that lap time. See what happens over the course of the next 8 minutes. Few viewers now coming into the stream, up to 4 viewers. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. If you're watching, obviously share the link out on Discord or on WhatsApp or on wherever. Let's get the stream out there, get a few people watching. See, this is Sonic Sim Season 5, Race 2 at the Brands Hatch circuit. I'm much happier up in the comms box. Not one of my not really proud of my performances at the circuit, so I'll watch much better. Tina Hen, currently 2nd. Nick Leon has gone fastest, 1:24.2.6, just 7 tenths faster. These two were trading places in qualifying last week, the Ferrari and the Lamborghini. The all Italian manufacturers. If you're watching, let me know. You can see there's people watching, but there's nothing in the in the comment section. So let me know you're here. Say hi. Tell me I'm doing a terrible job. It's fine. It's probably true. And then going around the final corner of the circuit, going over the start-finish line now. Starting another lap, looking to go one step further. Currently he is on the front row of the grid, but he'd like to be in pole position. He's out there giving it another go. Another man out on track. Springbok Gamer just half a second away from that provisional pole. He's out there looking to improve. If he's holding anything back, if he had a little bit of extra fuel on the first run, I'm sure he doesn't have it this time round. He's going to give it everything. See what we can do about that 5/10. How much can he close it? Megatron also there in fourth, also just 5/10 of a second adrift. So 5/10 cover the top four. Really close between third and fourth. Really close between first and second. Have a bit of a drop. Fifth place, Walnut Canoe, 1.5 seconds adrift. Kyle, 2.2 seconds. The Judge, 3 seconds. And then Boucher, 3.2 seconds. But we haven't seen too much activity from him. We've seen that pit mark next to his name most of the time. There is his car, sitting stationary in the pits. That is not the case for the Judge. He's out on track, currently 7th place, 3 seconds adrift, looking to close that. If he's going to move up to 6th, he's going to need to find 8/10. If he's going to move up to 5th, he's going to have to find a whole lot more than that. He's going to have to find about 1.6 seconds. So obviously also in a Lexus. As is Springbok Gamer, currently 3rd. Megatron, first of the Bentleys, in 4th. Walnut Canoe, also Bentley. We are missing Nizmax from this field. Obviously, that is in the GT4s. I believe he's not racing tonight. Good chance for the guys to capitalize, make up some extra points. Megatron can close that gap, go into 3rd place. Gap between him and Springbok Gamer just 0.04 of a second. Really wouldn't take much. Just that needs to find that little extra. Hasn't found it yet. Springbok Gamer still holding on to 3rd. Tina Hand 2nd, Nick Leon 1st. Nothing's changed in the top 4. 5th is still Walnut Canoe. Kyle still 6th. Judge still 7th. Boucher still 8th. Kyle and Boucher in the pits. Walnut Canoe emerging from the pits. Let's see if he can give it one last go. Not a whole lot of time left. Don't know if there's any sort of penalty for them still being out on track into GT4 time. Not a lot of time left now for the GT3 cars, just over 1.5 minutes to go. Then they need to finalize their qualifying laps, and that will be their starting positions. Then they're going to have 20 minutes to go and sit in the pits and do whatever they want. I know what Devon's been doing with these 20 minutes. He's probably been having coffee. So maybe 20 minutes to mentally prepare or do absolutely anything else. And obviously we're going to the race. It's a 1 hour endurance race. See, we'll have the GT3s and the GT4s on the track at the same time. See, very different speeds between the cars, so they don't affect each other too much as long as they stay out of each other's way when they do see each other. Shouldn't have any issues. Everyone mostly in the pits. The only two cars out on track is the Judge and Springbok Gamer. Springbok Gamer is going to be able to get over the line in the last 30 seconds. He's going around the final corner, but he's coming to the pits instead. So he's not got a bit of a spin for us there on the pit entry. Judge has still got time going around the final corner. Will he look to improve? Currently 7, 3 seconds adrift. Goes over the line, does improve. Just not enough. Needed another 2/10 if he was going to take 6th place. But that is, I believe that is qualifying for the GT3s. Judge pulls off the circuit. That is the last GT3 car on track. And a whole smattering of GT4 cars join the track. So no break in the action in between. Making up the field in the GT4s. Got B Racing in the Merc, Huda BMW. Got Tibbs, not Sebastian, sitting in the pits. I'm not 100% sure if he's in this race or if he's spectating this race. We'll find out if he comes out in the pits and does something. 10, AD, Wesley, and Ranger. So 8 cars in GT3, 8 cars in GT4. A busy field. It's what we like to see. Why are people sending me messages on PSN? How do I read them without breaking the stream on this particular game? Not a good idea. I will attempt to use my phone. So if you send me a message, I will be with some shortly. B Racing. This was one of the first cars out on track. See, a whole bunch of them left the pits at the same time, so we'll see that very vacant timesheet at the bottom there fill up relatively quickly. Right along with Kuda. No lap time from him just yet. One of the quicker drivers in the field, one of the drivers we need to watch. One of the things I find quite interesting from a commentator's perspective, commentating on these races, is you need to always remember there's 2 races within a race, and guy might be 7th or 8th overall, but he's having a brilliant race and deserves as much footage as the leader. So I'm going to try my best to give equal coverage to GT3 and GT4, and obviously if the one has a whole lot more battles than the other. I'm gonna try not be too biased. Not Sebastian, still in the pits, no activity from him. Wonder if he's not sitting in a party chat with Chen and Devon, giving them some last minute setup tips. Hope that's not the case. He should be out on track. Let's have a look at your times so far in the GT4 class. Wesley is the fastest there. Will take up 9th on the grid, obviously. And Tebs is currently 2nd, Ranger 3rd, Chen in 4th, Kuda 5th, B-Racing 6th, 87th. And we have no time from the man that I'm not really sure is here. We'll find out as the session continues. As you can see there, a relatively big time difference between the two classes. Fastest GT4 car, that is Wesley. He's 8 seconds adrift from that provisional pole time. So that just shows you the differences in the category. They're still quick, but they're definitely different. Not the same experience, not the same approach. Minutes remaining in this qualifying session. You're a GT3 driver doing your final preparations. If you're a GT4 driver, you're out there sweating. I said earlier, currently fastest in the GT4s, that's Wesley. And then there's quite a drop down to the second fastest GT4, that's almost 9/10 of a second, just a scratch under. And then it actually gets quite close from there. Tebs down to Kuda, just half a second covers the four drivers. We ride with Ranger as he goes into turn 1. Not shy with the elevation changes this circuit. Where is Chen on circuit? He's going around the final corner, going to go over the timing beam now. See if he's able to improve on that. No, maybe that was an outlap. No improvement from him as of yet. The order in GT4 remains Wesley, Tebs, Ranger now up to 3rd, Chen 4th, Kuda 5th, AD. Kuda 5th, 86th. B-Racing 7th, and then not Sebastian, no time from him. Don't know if he's going to make a very late appearance. Maybe skip qualifying and make a late appearance in the race. Wishful thinking, we'll see. Don't know. But something tells me he's here as a spectator. Except he's joined on a driver code and not a spectator code. So that's why he's on the list. And not my name. My name should never be on an ACC list. There's a reason they only let me commentate. I'd probably take out this entire field. Apparently I'm also very popular with people, so yeah, they keep me away. They keep me in the comments box by myself. I don't even have a co-commentator anymore. I don't know what's going on. There we go, we've got a switch there. Chen goes up third, passes Ranger. His times in the midfield of the GT4 is really close. Wesley's still the quickest car. Debs was able to improve, but he only improved by a 10. It was 8 tenths off, he's now 7 tenths off. One thing I would really like if they could implement into the game, if you've got the different categories, you could have a separate lap time counter for the GT4s. So you could work out these gaps a little bit easier. Just 4 cars out on circuit at the moment. Circuit is quiet, as I say that. 5 cars, another one jumps, another one jumps. Now 6 cars on the circuit. Debs, Chen, Ranger, Kuda, AD and B Racing. Let's hope nobody runs over anybody. Ranger and B Racing probably a little bit closer than they'd want to be to each other. If they're on fast laps, that is. Hopefully they're both on fast laps. They're not running over each other's strategy. Ranger's going to go over the line. Is he able to improve his time? No, stays the same for now. Racing continuing the hard miles into turn 1, start another lap. Currently 15. If not Sebastian does take part, that's going to be second from the back. If not Sebastian does not take part, he will start from the back of the grid, from the back of the field. We'll start with 15 drivers, 8 in the GT3s, 7 in the GT4s. Over 7.5 minutes remaining now in qualifying. Guys in the GT4 category now have the final opportunity to go out and make a change to their starting position. Maybe get some final running in on the car, some final practice. Whatever the case may be, you've got 7.5 minutes to do it. Just a reminder to those of you who are watching, there is going to be, I would be shocked if there isn't, but there is going to be a stream cut at the end of qualifying when that timer reaches 0. I am probably going to lose all the info on my screen and the stream will cut. So please just stay on the Midweek Racing channel. Hit refresh a couple of times, be patient with me, give me 2 or 3 minutes and I'll get you guys back online. Hopefully watching some quality racing. I was gonna try and send out a bunch of links to this video, but I'm a bit late, so I thought, okay, I'm not gonna send that link out at all. I'll send the link out once we get into the race. I want to send the link out to a stream that's probably about to break. See how it goes. But it broke between the driver's briefing and qualifying, and it usually doesn't do that. So, not feeling too confident. Back to the qualifying. Wesley still fastest of the GT4 cars. He hasn't done much. He's been in the pits a lot of the session. Teb's second. He's cut that time down. It was initially 8 tenths. It's now 4 tenths. So he's cut it in half. Chen third. Huda fourth. Obviously overall those times on 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. Ranger 13th. B Racing 14th. AD 15th, so B Racing did get off the back of the grid. Obviously still no movement from Not Sebastian with 5 minutes to go, so he's clearly not taking part in this qualifying session. Huda's not done yet. Still out on circuit, still riding the curbs on the outside. That's when you know someone's pushing, looking to use all of the circuit. Find every little bit of time they can. To go in qualifying the closing stages. I've missed that, but Tebs has gone fastest, and yes, Tebs is now the fastest GT4 car. It's gone. That's a 10th. That's barely a 10th. Wesley is out on track though. He's not going to give up that fastest GT4 accolade that easily. No doubt, give it another attempt. Does have time to do more than one attempt. Relatively short lap time around Brands Hatch. 3.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Obviously then you can probably expect some sort of a stream break. Like I say, patience, stay with the Midweek Racing channel and just hit refresh a couple of times. I will try and send out the links as much as I can. Let's see if we can get some viewership in this. It feels like a depressing commentary box. Wesley goes over the line. 2.5 minutes to go. He wants to get that fastest in category. Currently second. He would just need to find a 10th. It's not like he needs to find a chunk of time. Just needs to better his previous best just by a 10th. Tebs is in the pits. It's just over 2 minutes remaining. Don't think we'll see him out on track again. He thinks that is enough. Huda, not far behind Tebs and Wesley. That's just 4 tenths adrift. He is out on track. Looking to see what he can find in the closing moments of qualifying. Great to see we've got some viewers watching. To everyone that's watching, thanks a lot for joining. As you know, if you're familiar with the series, if you're familiar with the game, it's got 1 or 2 hiccups, and at the end of qualifying there's probably going to be a cut in the stream. I've said it a few times, but it's just because I want all of you to come back for the actual race. Fortunately, we always seem to have great viewership numbers in qualifying, and half of those numbers don't translate to the race, not live anyway. So let's try and get these guys back. Not Sebastian has left the lobby, so that just confirms that he will not take part in the race. 45 seconds to go. And you should get a final 2-minute counter to get everybody off the circuit. Everybody retires, then we won't even need that full 2-minute counter. And then at which point I will probably lose my info. But I'll get us back up and running as soon as I can. Right with Wesley. Time as it's 0. There's that final 2 minutes I was talking about. Wesley still has those 2 minutes to finish this lap time. He's not far from it. He's just going to go around the final corner now. Probably fine. If it's not good enough, he'll dive in the pits. He doesn't do that. He goes around the final corner. Needed to find a 10th as he found the 10th. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. That is where he will start. He will classify there. That is 10th overall, second in class. Do we have any more GT4s out on circuit? Let's have a look. We've got Ranger's out on circuit, currently 12th overall, 4th in class. Needs to find 3/10. He can improve on that. That's Cooler ahead of him, 3/10. Stay with Ranger as he's the only car on circuit. He's going around the final corner now. Said he needed to find 3/10. Says he found it. No, he did not. And as predicted, my timing screens have gone crazy. So I will be back. I'll get this up and running as quick as I can, guys.